Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm JPK. Today we're doing the finale of season 2. I can't wait. It's called Tornado. I know that. I think I checked to see how many episodes there were before I even started this season. And obviously I scrolled to the bottom of the list and I saw the title of this episode. So I've known for a long time that it's called Tornado. I'm wondering now if that's like a metaphor for what's, because Glenn's got a decision to make, hasn't he? And is it going to be a tornado? Is it going to be a storm, right? Maybe. But they've also mentioned tornadoes, I think. So maybe the store's in like a tornadoes area, let's call it. What do you call that? Like Tornado Valley? Is that right? Yeah, so maybe it's there. I don't think it's actually been mentioned where the store is. Maybe it's a fictitious place, I don't know, but yeah, they've mentioned like tornado drill before, I think Glenn has. So yeah, I guess maybe there's going to be an actual tornado and a metaphorical tornado, a metaphorical storm, let's say, in the store, because yeah, Glenn's got that decision to make. Oh my God, I'm really worried for him. Although he might palm it off onto Jeff. I'm thinking he might just say, look, I can't do it, Jeff. I'm going to walk if you make me do this. It could happen, right? And yeah, I'm worried for the rest of the staff members as well, obviously. But I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's rainy.
We're not
it might
sure
be a tornado.
if it's the same raccoon or a cousin.
They're talking about raccoons again.
I have a question about the layoffs.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait, there's layoffs? When did this happen?
We found out at Cheyenne's wedding.
You'll be first, mate. Was he not invited?
Follow-up question. Why wasn't I invited to your wedding?
What do you think, Marcus? You creep.
Who are you?
Alicia, I started last week.
Oh, God.
Why don't you just tell everybody who's getting laid off?
I'll tell you as soon as I decide. But
He hasn't decided
in the
yet.
meantime, let's just try and forget it. and
Today
have a
the
nice,
deadline.
normal day. Okay? Because for 6 of you, it's going to be your last.
6, Jesus, so there's 60. I thought it was about 50. Oh my God.
The longer you drag out this decision, the worse it's going to be for everyone.
I know.
Dina's not going to
I
care,
love
is
all
she?
these people.
Hey, you just take all the time you need, okay?
Oh, she's trying to not be fired.
I mean, how do I fire 6 associates?
Wait, 6 associates? This doesn't affect management?
Oh, no, you guys are fine.
See you, Glenn.
You're not worried about any of this?
I just don't get worked up about most stuff.
He really
I
doesn't,
was
does he?
more like you. I accidentally told Amy she was sexy and was up half the night
Accidentally.
kicking myself for it.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
That's something a crazy person would do.
Should I tell her I didn't mean it?
Definitely. Please, just make sure I'm there.
Yeah.
Walk up to Amy and say, hey, you're not sexy. Why would you use that word?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was clanger, that wasn't it?
I don't know. I feel like I hear sexy all the time.
Right for some.
We, as Asians, need to form an alliance. If one of us gets fired, we all walk. Asian alliance?
Asian alliance.
Technically, I'm native Hawaiian, so can we say Asian/Polynesian? Sorry.
I need an answer within 1 hour, okay?
No.
No.
I am taking a stand. I am not going to fire anyone.
Well,
The
you
anger.
have to.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to.
Dependable and sexy and you're a hard worker.
What'd you call me?
Oh, he's trying to drop it into every conversation, right? To make Amy think it was just part of his lingo.
Sorry, I'm cleaning it up. No.
Oh, no, that's a bad idea.
Ow!
Oh, Diane.
Ow! Okay, if she bleeds out, call someone.
Just blame it on the customer.
Please do not leer at me.
Hey, Glenn, people are starting to get a little crazy out
he doing?
there.
Oh, he's trying to
Please
choose.
help me.
Is Amy going to have to do it?
We, as gay people, we need to form an
Oh,
alliance.
God.
Actually, I'm not a lesbian.
Girl.
Potato's the worst.
Good to know you'll be sticking around.
Why?
No.
Just something people say.
Don't read too much into that, Dina.
I mean, wouldn't you be glad to hear I wasn't losing my job?
No more than anyone else.
His face. Carrot's faces.
Based on job performance alone, what would it be?
I think we've seen him
Alliance?
before.
That's easy. 10.
Okay.
Everyone's going to be a 10.
What about Sarah?
10.
Oh, she's even better than Elias.
Right.
No, make Sarah an 11.
These go to 11.
Wind speeds up to 140 miles per hour are
Important information you need to.
Get on your sofa, mate.
4-door beige sexy cabriolet. Your lights are on.
Oh, no. She's going to know that it's the first time he's ever said it, no matter how many times he says it now.
You're having sex
Okay, yeah, sure, but why does that matter?
Because there's usually, you know, an emotional component to sex.
Not with us.
That's really nice. Actually, I think there is. I think we saw that when they kind of held hands.
There is no right answer here, Glenn. You could walk out into the store and ask every single person, and they're all gonna have a different opinion.
Okay. Everyone write down the names of the 6 people
Oh my
you
God.
think should be laid off.
Someone just say someone's name and we'll all vote on that person.
Marcus.
No, for real though.
Yeah, Marcus.
No.
Everybody put Sandra.
Oh my god. Okay, she put in her own name.
Let's just fire all the minorities.
She's so racist.
This is not a democracy, it's mob rule.
What's the difference?
Oh, wow, that's a really interesting thought.
Glenn, you have to make a decision.
Okay, fine.
There might not be a
I'm just
store
gonna say it.
to fire anyone from with this tornado.
Unless something stops me.
Tornado, right?
Hey, welcome to Cloud9. Can I help
Glenn.
you? Chris, Alex, Cody, Justine, Henry, Marcus.
Oh, Marcus, no.
You want to fire me? Well, guess what? If I go, Mateo goes too. We have an alliance.
No, he doesn't.
Right, buddy? Oh, real nice. So much for Dave Matthews fans sticking together.
How funny would it have been if that siren had come 10 seconds earlier?
Oh, boy.
What answer did you call in the end, Glenn? Proof.
Everyone grab a clutch buddy.
Oh, get off me.
No,
Clutch
hold
buddy.
on to me.
Don't even think about it.
I'm saving your life.
I don't want to be saved by you.
Oh, he's soldiering on. He's a good worker.
I want you to open the cages.
No,
I know you know how.
I don't know how.
I've known for months.
There are like 10 guys here who say that Sandra gave them herpes.
Oh, God.
I just saved up enough money to put doors back on my car.
Well, if you got the money, you can still do it.
No, because now that money's going to have to go towards food. And movies.
Movies.
You lie to me.
Don't take it personally. I'm not here to make friends, Cody. Hate the game.
Oh, has he been fired?
Not the player. You get it?
Nobody loves
Such a
you.
backstabber, Mateo.
You're gonna die alone. But who do you want to have the helmet?
It doesn't matter to me. What?
No, nothing. Just flip the coin.
Garrett's got feelings, at least.
It's really solid, you know. It's very strong. It's very sturdy. It's
Very sexy. We're gonna die in a Cloud9 surrounded by diarrhea medicine.
well. We should keep talking, so those aren't your last words.
That would suck, wouldn't it? They were the last words.
We're gonna be fine.
Excuse me, these razors say 2 for 1, but do they mean 2 razors or 2 packs of razors? Because there's 2 per pack.
Just take the 1 pack then.
The 1 pack? But there's 2 in there. See, this is the thing.
Customers in this store, man. Jesus. Jesus. He's the different breed, this guy. No, he's just gonna meet it head on, like a man. Holy shit! I don't think there will be a store left to fire anyone from. Oh my god.
Dear Lord Jesus, in your infinite power and compassion, please save us from destruction. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Shut up. Holy shit. Oh, Myrtle. Oh no, she's not gonna get sucked up, is she?
You lost the clip!
There shouldn't have been a flip, you psycho! Why?
You psycho.
There's an emotion of the foreign descent! Judah, if you speak English, in your infinite power and compassion, please.
I'm gonna die while she's hysterically laughing. God. Oh, whoa. That was brutal. Not now, surely. Oh my god. Whereas it might be the last moment, right?
I'm gonna die!
Dear Allah.
All the gods. Oh.
Thank you. Allah?
Yeah, he's gonna have to change religion. Wow. That was epic. I've never known a show, well, a comedy show do that before. Sandra was savage, man. I hope everyone's okay. Jesus. There's a massive hole in the roof. Oh shit. This feels like a show finale. There are more seasons, right? I think so. Everyone survive? Yeah. Good on you, Sandra. Stand up for yourself.
Someone up there must be looking out for you guys.
Yep. Someone was.
All right, listen up. Justine, here. Darren.
Oh, someone's going to be missing, aren't they?
Glad you're not dead.
No?
Likewise.
Brett.
That's about as much affection you'll get. Oh, Brett. Did he get sucked up?
No Brett.
No.
Do we sell baby pigs? I found a baby pig.
Oh my god, that got deposited. Where's Myrtle? She was hanging on for dear life.
Just let me.
Amy, seriously,
Jonah,
seriously.
stop talking. I'm saying thank you for being there for me and for keeping me calm.
Of course.
Emma, are you okay?
We're okay. I was worried about you.
Okay.
Oh.
Definitely go for a drink right now?
Yes! The Horsemen ride again. I think we should call ourselves the Horsemen.
My car!
Of course.
We gotta come into work.
Wow. That's devastation. Looks like it only hits Cloud 9. Everywhere else looked fine. I think that's kind of how it is with tornadoes, right? If you're not in the path, like the very narrow, well, it can be a mile or two long, wide, can't it? But yeah, I think that's how it is generally, that, you know, seemingly next door's fine, but, you know, if you're in the direct path, devastation. Oh my god. That was amazing. That was really good. I'm not sure I said a lot during that. I was taken in by it so much. It was just incredible. Like I said, I've never seen that ever with a comedy show before. But Brett soldiering on, it's sucked up, I think. Maybe the joke will... I don't think they're going to kill him off like that, surely. Or maybe they will. Just never see him again. Maybe that's the joke. It's not a joke, is it? It is, you know what I mean? But maybe he's going to be found somewhere, deposited. He's going to be fine. He was just sucked up and put down somewhere else like that pig. And Sandra, oh my god, absolutely savage. That was coming, I guess, because she's been so passive and she just like lets everyone trample all over her. And yeah, she did it to the right person. Well, it's never the right thing to do, is it? But that was just the way she did it, the way she just calmly stared at her as she closed the door. Oh my goodness. Myrtle, we didn't see her. I think it's a little bit difficult for me to see when it gets dark in scenes. I have a really big problem with that with other shows like Buffy, which is like 90% dark scenes. But it got, for the first time, this show got a little bit, the scene got a little bit dark with the tornado. And the lights in my eyes kind of blind me a little bit. So when the scene's dark, it's very difficult to see. Brett, man, that was hilarious. That was really funny with you. I think that was the funniest part of it. He was just continuing his job. He's efficient. We've learned that. And yeah, it made sense. He just got on with his job and just stared it down as it came bearing down on him. Jesus Christ. Yeah, different breed, that guy. I did say it would have to be exceptional circumstances for Amy and Jonah to get it on. I wasn't wrong. Jesus, you don't get more exceptional than that. Literally on the brink of death. But you could say that, well, they obviously like each other and they thought it was the end, so why not? Why not? That was their last chance, maybe. Just to share a moment together. Rather than, that's it now, they're getting it on properly. And then Amy said she was just thanking him. I think she was saying that just there in that moment when they're outside, right? I just want to thank you. But maybe you could also, I don't know, but maybe you could also read that as her saying, well, that was what the kiss was. Yeah. And obviously then her kid showed up and her husband. Yeah. So we're kind of, we're not back to square one. I mean, kissing someone is a big thing, but at least them kissing they know, don't they? They both know now. It's out in the open. They both know they like each other, even though, like I said, Amy could say, well, yeah, I was just thanking you. But I don't think that was what she meant, by the way. I think she was just saying, I just want to thank you for being there for me. But she could now say, well, that's all it was, Jonah. You know, I've got a husband, I've got a family, you know. But ultimately, I think they are going to get it together ultimately. But yeah, it's hard to say what I thought about. I loved that. I loved it. It was a great episode. And that was epic. Like I said, that tornado, Jesus. I mean, I thought it was just going to be, they were just going to hunker down for, you know, the duration. And we weren't going to actually have a tornado. Like, it was going to pass them by, you know. I think it was going to rip the place apart. It did feel like a show finale. That would have been a really good show finale, actually. I wonder now, maybe they didn't know whether they were going to get a third season. Maybe. Yeah, to do an episode like that, it really felt that way. And maybe at the end they changed it. It's possible that they filmed another part when they're outside. So then, instead of having the big crescendo of Jonah and Amy finally getting it together, they filmed that other part, the last part, outside, because then they knew they had another season, if you know what I mean. So the part outside was maybe filmed months later when they'd been renewed. But it feels a bit like that. It feels like maybe that was it. And then they found out they had another season. And they're like, okay, we'll film another part to it. To kind of, yeah, so we can do another season. Probably not. It just kind of felt that way. So Glenn kind of did it in the end, didn't he? He did fire Marcus in the end. But I don't think he is fired now with this tornado. I think it'll all be blown, it'll all blow over. Sorry about the pun. I think it will all be forgotten about, maybe. Or maybe they'll need those extra staff to kind of, because I imagine the store's going to get refurbished. I mean, there's more seasons, right? So unless they move stores and the whole, no, because that wouldn't work. It'd have to be a brand new store, wouldn't it, somewhere else? But no, so they're going to rebuild it, aren't they? So yeah, I imagine they're going to want, with their grand reopening, they're probably going to want as many staff as they can get their hands on. So yeah, maybe that will stop the people who've been fired being fired. Maybe. Hope so, because I really like Marcus. I think they mentioned the one who said she claims she's an alcoholic, and she said she was a slut, right, or something in this episode, and Dina called her out for that too. Yeah, maybe she was one of the ones as well. I think she might have been one of the ones on the list. I don't know. But yeah, I think both of them will probably still be in it. So I hope so. Marcus, I just really like him. He's really funny, and I hope he's still in it for the remaining seasons. If not, that's okay. But yeah, he's a good character. That must have cost a bomb to film, because they didn't really hold back either. It wasn't like they were in one room or anything. It was the whole place, and there was different scenes and things, you know. I mean, it might have been CGI, that, I don't know. It didn't look like it though. I think a lot of it, obviously the stuff strewn around everywhere, I think was real. Maybe the whole was CGI. But even so, that's expensive to do that kind of thing and make it look realistic. It was almost filmic. That it was impressive for a comedy show. They must have a big budget. I mean, they got a lot of cast members, haven't they? So yeah, it must be a huge budget. I don't know what network this. In fact, I do. They blocked me. Can't remember though. Bastards. They blocked some of my reactions, but what network was that? I can't remember, but it was probably one of the big ones. Was it NBC? I don't know. I'm sure there was probably little things that I missed, because, you know, in a chaotic episode like that, a finale with all that going on, there's going to be stuff that I missed, I'm sure. That, yeah, I'll get to see that in the edit. It'll be a fun edit, this one. There will be little jokes and little visual things. Like I said, I couldn't see very well when it got dark. I could see well enough, but, you know, there'll be, I'm sure, things that I missed. So I'm thinking episode number 1 of the new season will be the grand reopening. I mean, it's got to be, right? And like I said, I think Marcus will probably still be in it, hopefully. And Amy and Jonah, how are they going to work together now, given what happened? I've got a feeling it will just be back to normal with them almost, with that in the kind of background that they kissed. Yeah. So I think they're going to prolong it for, if not the whole of next season, probably until the end of the show, like I said. I wonder if they're going to bring in any like huge new characters, because they've kind of drip fed new characters in, like Marcus. Sandra as well, a little bit. She wasn't in it. You saw her and she had a line or two here and there, and then gradually they built her character up. I imagine they probably didn't have that plan for her, and saw her whilst they were filming and thought, yeah, she's good, and we're gonna have to shoehorn her in more. That's probably what happened with her, I imagine, because I think she's been in it from the start, I think. So yeah, I've been wondering if they would dare to bring in like a huge new main character, you know, that would be in it all the time. Because they haven't done that yet. Kind of unusual. Well, 2 seasons maybe, but if the whole show, if it gets to the end of the show and they haven't done that, that would be unusual. Because usually they do, don't they? They at least one, probably multiple new characters. I mean, like I said, they drip fed them, but I mean, there was one in this one, right? But I think she was just in it for the gag of her being more important to Dina than Garrett, and also with Jonah thing as well. And yeah, and obviously the whole firing thing, that she was just arrived and she wasn't on the list, I don't think. So that the whole gag of her character there made sense. I don't think she's going to be in it from now on as a huge character, as a main character. Maybe she will, but yeah, they haven't done that yet. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if they do that, actually. Yeah, maybe they'll do that, but yeah, just an observation that they haven't done it yet. Mateo is absolutely hilarious. Mateo, he's such a backstabbing little weasel, isn't he, Mateo? He's such a bitch, but I love him. I love his character. In real life, he'd be hard to like, but although he is funny. But other than that, he hasn't got a lot going for him, Mateo, has he, in terms of likability. But as a TV show character, he's just really good. He's become one of my favourite characters. Maybe my favourite even now, actually. There's so many good characters, though. It's hard to say. Dina's probably my favourite, actually, because she's just so funny. Garrett's very good. I'm going to go through the whole cast now saying they're very good. They're all good. But I think Mateo has kind of snuck up on me a little bit in terms of how much I like him as a character. Like I said, in real life it would be hard, but yeah. I think it was probably the Jeff, when he broke up with Jeff, that episode when he had to make that decision. I kind of thought, oh, he has got a heart in the end, you know? But then he acts like he did in this episode, and you're like, oh, maybe he hasn't. But he was worried about dying alone, wasn't he? But that's a selfish thing, isn't it? That's a selfish thing. So yeah, I just find him really funny. He's a really good character. Anyway, yeah, a fantastic finale to a fantastic season. It's been so good this season. I would say it's better than the first season. Finale of the first season was my favourite of that season. This finale, it was epically better in a way. Well, not in a way, it definitely was. It was epic. But I'm not sure I liked it as much as the other finale. But I did like it a lot. It was a great episode. Yeah, so I think my favourite episode of the first season, the finale. This season, they've all been great. But I think my favourite one was the one where Mateo was trying to get Jonah to hit him. That was really good, that episode. That was so funny. It was the funniest one, that, for me, personally. It's personal opinion. But they're all really, really funny. I mean, there'll be episodes that I've forgotten about that if I saw, I'd be like, oh, that one was really good as well. And I haven't forgotten about them, I just can't think right now the exact episodes that I found the most funny, because they're all so good. The last episode was really good as well, the wedding. This episode was good. Yeah, I think this season overall has been a better season, actually, which is amazing because that first season was great. So yeah, I'm hoping it hasn't peaked with this season, but I'm sure there'll be more episodes that are really funny, even if if it goes downhill a little bit, that's okay. With these characters, you can't go wrong, can you? And the writing as well, you just can't go wrong. Eventually, I imagine it will be less good, because it always happens pretty much, nearly every TV show. Eventually, it always peaks. Often season 2, actually. Season 2 is often the best season of any, certainly here in the UK, because a lot of shows, they only last 2 or 3 seasons. So, yeah, season 1, normally you get to know the characters and then you can really build from there. But in the US, there's lots and lots of seasons, aren't there? And yeah, and a lot of shows. I think it will be still good, but I imagine not as good, but I might be pleasantly surprised. But even if it's like half as good, I'll still enjoy this, which will be a big drop in the quality if it's only half as good. But even if that's how good it is, even if it's half as good, I'll still love it. But yeah, we're not even halfway through. So yeah, lots to look forward to. Amy and Jonah particularly, still looking forward to that. We're going to be looking forward to that until the last season, I think. Dina and Garrett, yeah, See if their apathy towards each other grows into something else. I think it already is. They just don't want to admit it, right? Garrett's side, definitely. I think we kind of saw that in this episode, but I think even with Dina, I'm not judging that on what she said to him outside, that she's glad he isn't dead. Even without saying that, I think deep down she likes him, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully you'll come back and join me for however many I do in the future. Thanks so much and see you soon, hopefully. See ya. Bye.